All right. In theory, should. Ooh, whoa, hey, hold on, stop it. Slow, slow your horses. All right. So in theory, we should be streaming, and for the record, it's not. Seriously? All right. You know what? I'm gonna sit here while I do my intro here. Anyways, wow, I peaked the microphone already. Oh my god. Uh, oh, that's absolutely a good sign. Anyways, if you don't hear game audio, that's not you. For some reason, there is no menu audio in this game. But I am super excited. It has been a long time since I've played this game. This is what I would call a good introductory of basically baby's first JRPG. And being with familiar Nintendo characters back in the day, this was a huge deal. This cemented the JRPG genre for a lot of people, actually. So, as someone who's a fan of the JRPG genre, but also can't stream a lot of JRPGs because, let's be honest, the YouTube algorithm hates JRPGs quite often. This is one that I think might have a little bit of staying power, so I'm hoping playing this one is something that I can make it through. Anyways, welcome, Dem. You need to stop going live. Oh man, what's going on? Hold on. Before I get into what's going on, please tell me this doesn't have something to do with the place you were looking at staying, because that sounded like good news and I want that good news for you so bad. But seriously, if you want to share, feel free to share. Again, this is definitely a place that I try to endorse the ability for people to hold on, bitch and moan, as it were. There we go. Had to get my tools in order. Which, by the way, guys, kind of excited for the holidays this year because I know for a fact that someone in my family has picked out a far more appropriate streaming table for me to do my setup in. So I'm kind of excited for that, and based on what my holiday bonus looks like, I might even look at finally upgrading my microphone outfit to a much larger one. I've done that before with very negative results. However, I have a couple of things I'm looking at and willing to give a shot to. Okay, I moved into a place which is Uni Akam Lads. I don't know. Okay, you're gonna have to fill me in on the terminology. This sounds like acronyms or shortenings that are escaping me. But I assume this is the university lads in there seem chill, which is good. I'm glad to hear that so far. Anyways, fill in on chat before I get going here because that is what I do here. While the game loads up and gives us a little bit of story, though. Going to be playing this on normal so that I can get a little bit of that JRPG experience that I do enjoy. And if you've looked at this game, the footage and things, this is a very faithful, I guess more of a proper remake. Now, I have been told that although this is a very faithful remake in what most people would understand it to be, some of the people who make massive deep dives into Super Mario RPG have found some things that are not in this. And there are a lot of the more under the radar things, including some things that most people don't even know about, but are in fact things you can do to get additional things in the game. So some people would even say some of them are doable because of bugs, but they are still bugs that back in the day, a bug that got you something different than the intended path was sometimes lauded as a feature. So it is kind of funny about that. Anyways, Richard, I see that you have come in chat as well, so thank you very much. How are things going for you, man? Hopefully things are going well. Ooh, that is stylish, though. I only was able to play this through emulation. My brother had sent you the ROM for it. Enjoyed the hell out of it. This is, I think, one of the few JRPGs that most people who have gotten to experience are probably of a certain age range. Okay, the way I want to say that is not the way I was building up that statement for. I am super excited for this remake because the people that have played the older version are likely at an older age that this is at that point where a true-to-form remake, which is I think what we have here, we're going to find out as we play, is going to be super appealing to them. Meanwhile, all of the people who never got to fully experience this in any of the official releases, of which I've mentioned before, I have the physical Super Nintendo. God, I should have put a picture out of that. I have the original Super Nintendo. I also have on, I think it's the Wii, the digital version that they released. So I have it on 2 different official methods and ways to play it, but gotta say I also love the music here, and there are some things I want to play around with that. But anyways, the people who haven't experienced this are of an era now that looks at JRPGs as a little bit of a negative, and there are some quality of life things that you can do, again, like the breezy mode, for people who don't like a lot of the JRPG grind aspect of things. But it is a way for people to experience the story, and I'm super excited for that because I think the story and the fun elements and fun characters in this are something that... there's something in this game for everyone, and some of the best music on the Super Nintendo, and I have understood that there are remakes on this for some of the songs here, of which I want to take a look here. So we are on the modern, and if you listen to the audio here, but there's also the classic, and you can tell that there is a little bit of a depth difference. However, I think some areas expand on it even more, and I'm curious how some of them are going to play. But we're going to leave it on modern for now because it is a little bit louder, which I like, and also I want to hear the new tunes, how they're going to sound. The original, I mean, not going to be pirating the new one. Yeah, I kind of figured as much, Richard. University accommodation. Lads, guys. Yeah, the lads part I understood. Ian is an old grandpa confirmed. Richard, I have never denied being anything other than an angry old man screaming at clouds and welcoming strangers into my stream to simulate that couch friend experience. For real, he needs Urban Dictionary open for the streams. You know, I literally just said I don't tout myself as anything other than the angry old man screaming at the clouds, and yet somehow, Dem, that one cut. I need to rub a little salt in that one. Alright, anyways, I'm gonna make it through here. I like how the joystick feels on this one. Obviously, back in the Super Nintendo, we didn't have joysticks. God, I am old. Fuck! Everything was D-pad, of which that works here just fine, and I've talked about the Ghillie Kit controller that I use. I do like this D-pad quite a bit, but, oh, the joystick does feel good. Alright, got the jump. I don't think, yeah, okay, there's items and special moves, and I assume that's going to be so that if I want to heal... Yo, I wonder if I can change the overworld character when we start getting party members. Pretty sure you could do that back in the Super Nintendo one. It has been so long since I've played that. Alright, we're going to bypass these early guys, but we've got to fight these two here. Alright, now, one thing I don't remember is action commands and how they work in Super Mario RPG. I more remember how they work in Paper Mario, which, by the way, that game is going to be coming out soon as well, and I am also going to be streaming that. That is one of my favorite Mario RPGs, Paper Mario Thousand Year Door. I don't remember if you have to guard with B when they attack, or if it's still A. Oh, I botched that up pretty bad. Yeah, it's going to take me a minute to get used to the timing here. It's actually, it feels a little different than the SNES, and I think it's purely my old man brain compensating for the fact that it's a higher frame rate, and I'm not functioning off of pixelated graphics, and so the smoothness of the animation is throwing me off. The joystick does feel good. Yeah? Yeah, you know, yeah. Right, I'll update you more on life on Twitter, but I'm off for, alright. Dem, have a good one, keep it safe, keep it simple, and, again, hopefully, I'll try to be sober for the next stream. Look, man, if you're busy living your best life, keep doing you. I would much prefer having you stop in and say, hey, yo, I'm drunk, but I'm living high on life. If that's the way you're gonna go through it, man, by all means. Do a burp? I have not had nearly enough carbonated beverages to do that. To think it's probably because people wouldn't shut up about add Gino in Smash Brothers. I'll be honest, I'm still salty that Gino isn't in there. And, again, I'm also going to say I am salty that we never got Shantae. Shantae, as a Smash character, is like the perfect moveset already laid out for you. Because there was no interest shown by them for Super Mario RPG release at the time. That's the thing, is I don't know if there was no interest for a Super Mario release at the time. What I understood it to be is, and I had to move my microphone there, hopefully it didn't scream at everyone too much. What I understand the issue there to be is not that Nintendo didn't have any interest in it, not in Super Mario, not in putting Geno in the game, but that Square Enix, being involved in this game back in that day, was still holding the cards close to their chest, and did not want to make Geno applicable in Smash Brothers. They were withholding it, I guess, as is their right. Now, obviously, you know, when you say that and you realize that the last character you got was Sora, which is also a Disney. All right, so I'm gonna be reading the text in the future, so I'm gonna hold off here for a second. When you got Sora in Smash Brothers, which is a Disney Square Enix character, you might think, okay, well, why didn't it apply there? There was a third party involved, and there was a lot of negotiations that went into that, even between Square Enix and Disney and Nintendo. So that was kind of a weird one to get, given how much they had to put into making it happen. Unfortunately, like I said, I do have two characters that I wish we got in with for the playable character approach. Like, they even said they saw no reason to add Geno into Smash Brothers because there was no interest shown by them for a Super Mario RPG release at the time. Yeah, okay, so... Yeah, so like I said, there's probably a lot of for them going in off of that approach, but I seem to recall them also saying that Square Enix was kind of withholding the character, if not for being in Smash, then for why they wouldn't release the game in other avenues before. A lot of people were saying that they wanted to see the game released on the virtual console thing that you get for signing up for the online membership, and they had mentioned that that it wasn't going to happen on there as well, and that was something to do with getting the rights with something. It's the fact that we got this is kind of a miracle, and I'm super hopeful that it gets well received and Nintendo listens to the feedback on this. Alright, I've really got to figure out this timing. Alright, I think I got that one. There we go. Mario, the chain! Attack the chain! Alright, it's gonna take me a minute. I'm getting the defensive ones down a lot better. Alright. let me say, back in the day, it used to be to do the timed attacks. It was at the point of impact. That's not the case here. It's at the start of the animation. So I really have to get a different feel for how it goes, because my brain is still hit A on the point of impact. But you heard it there. I triggered it at the start of the punch animation. What was that sound? No! It's a chain reaction. Hang in there, Chandelier. I'm gonna try my best, but please bear with me. I'm holding on by the skin of my teeth, by your teeth. Whatever you do, don't let go. And there he goes. You coming, Mario? Fight, Mario! Fight! I am trying, but bear with me. You know I'm hot garbage at doing voices. But, you know, a JRPG kind of needs a little bit more. Did you think I was just gonna give her to you? You're always in my way. This is it. I'm gonna take you out, Mario. Foiled again. I am like hating my own voice doing this, but I almost feel like terrible voice acting is a part of what we're here for. It just wouldn't be. God, I'm gonna hate myself trying to do a Toad. I don't even think I'm gonna be able to put that effort in. Mario, the whole castle is shaking. The Bowser voice is almost spot on. Well, thank you very much, Richard. Again, something about hearing my own attempt at doing a voice is like driving a spike through my temple. I don't do it for so many games for exactly this reason, but something about it feels right in a Mario RPG setting. I am going to say my Toad is not going to be a legit Toad. I don't even think I could try that. My voice would start bleeding. That is how you do a title card drop. Right into the pipe. So many people can do a good Toad, and I know I can't. Oh, do I try? Do I try? Kind of hard to be 100% sure on stuff reported by games journalists. Let's be real here. Gamergate was a thing for a reason. Man, and what's funny is Gamergate to people who are in the gaming community, they know what it was. Gamergate wasn't what it was reported as. Gamergate was a splashback, or whatever you want to call it, between gamers, game journalists, and people promoting the whole gaming industry side. And then it got hijacked and used as a political weapon because reasons. One Let's Player might have been Luigi Kid, not sure, did a spot-on Toad voice. If it was Luigi Kid, his regular voice is so different from Toad. Here's the thing, my friend that I have referenced here, Moose, does a fantastic Toad voice. Now, if you want to hear his Toad voice, if you go into some of my past videos and go way back into the Wayback Machine, it's got to be like 5 years ago. Let me see here. Let me go through my archives, as it were. Go to my playlists, because I think I'll have an easier chance of finding it there. Yes, if you go back and watch our Stay Democratic People's Republic of Korea playlist, in that, one of the characters is, I believe, attempted to do a Toad voice. I might be wrong. I think he did it a couple of times, but I think we ended up swapping it for a Batman-like voice. It's 5 years ago at least, so forgive me if I am 6 years ago. I'm sorry. So forgive me if I'm misremembering. But in one of our visual novel playthroughs we did, he did a couple of Toad voice characters, and he does a fantastic Toad. Toad's Yahoo is probably the only thing with a Toad voice I can do pretty close. Oh, I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it and let me know if I need to just abandon it and do something different, because a deep, gravelly Toad might be funny as well. Hey, Mario! Lots of people use something called a door to go in and out of their houses. That's terrible. Anyway, I came to pick up Princess Peach since she's a bit late. I feel sorry for anyone listening to that. Oh, there we go. That Toad voice is closer than I was expecting. Yeah, boy! Oh, so much flavor in this game, and I love it. Yo, wait, what? Okay, Princess Peach is gone, and you know what we decided to do? We're just gonna go take a nap. We've got extra hats, some Hold it. Alright, so we've got a place to put our extra items. That's gonna be useful. Alright, gotta take a look. Oh, you know what? It's not as fun and 90s as it used to be, but I've got to say it is clean and stylish. I'll give it to it there. It's not the wacky wild 90s save menu that I remember, but it's fitting. Hey, I thought the princess was here with you. I can't do that. I'm not doing that. I'm not. I refuse. No. Hey, I thought the princess was here with you. So, where is she? Mario, what's with the silent treatment? You're not telling me something. It's Bowser again, isn't it? Oh no. Here we go again. Mario, would you please bring her back, like you always do? Mario, I forgot something important. If you get knocked out, you'll wake up the last place you saved. But guess what? On this adventure, you'll save automatically whenever you go between areas. It'll save all the time. So, if worst comes to worst, you won't lose too much progress. Am I right? You can also hop on this thing to save, just like the good old days. Use them however you like. They're great for taking a break from your adventure. That's everything important I can think of. Now, get yourself to Bowser's Keep. Again, I tried, and I wanted to slam my head into my table. I apologize if anyone's looking for a good Toad voice. You're not going to get it here. Alright, we know Bowser's Keep is going to... Oh, okay, so I have to... It's been so long, I didn't remember if I had to come here yet or not. Halt! Who goes there? A trespasser. This castle now belongs to us, the Smithy Gang. We have big plans, and this is the first step in them. I'm kind of holding my S's on that, a little snaky, but whatever. If it weren't for nosy characters like you, we'd practically own this world. Oh, man. I am gonna need to hydrate so much playing this. So, let's see how you deal with this. I'm sorry, the animation, it gave me that vibe, and now I'm already changing Smithy's voice. He is the guy. I'm doing it. It's in. You give me that animation and I can't not. I realize I started deep and not deep, but in that gravelly vein, but clearly that's not who he should be. All right, so I think how do I? Yeah, no, No? Am I dumb? I'm dumb! This should be absolutely evidence for how wild it's been, like the near infinite amount of time it's been since I've last played this game. You're back so soon. Did you forget something? No? What happened then? Okay, so you see, I walked to the castle, giant sword, and earthquake. The bridge to Bowser's Keep is out now. Just wonderful. We must inform the Chancellor of the Mushroom Kingdom at once. Let's go, Mario. Alright, now I think we're going the right way. Here we are. Oops. Excuse me. Oh, that bump on your head reduced your HP level? One of the Mushroom Kingdom's famous items ought to perk you right up. Got a mushroom! Whenever you want to use an item to get some HP back, press X. Eating a mushroom can give you a boost whenever you're feeling tired. Now, why did I rush back? I had something to tell you. I remember. I came to warn you that Mushroom Way is swarming with monsters. I just barely made it back here in one piece. Mario, please do something. Perhaps I can help? Do you know about the action commands? I know about them, but my god, apparently my timing is hot garbage. Hey, you better watch out. He knows about action commands. He's gonna punch your lights out. He's got more bark than bite, huh? Now, why did I rush back? I had something to tell you. Oh, that's right. We need to tell the Chancellor about Peach. I'll see you over at the Mushroom Kingdom. Just in case, take these with you. Alright, we got some mushrooms. I don't know how suave, I'm going to call it suave, but suave probably isn't the right word. Toad is going to go over, but it's so much better on my voice. Can I? Alright, so jumping on him doesn't do anything here. There we go. Big ol' 25 damage. And I really need to get the timing down. Again, the idea that it's at the start of the animation is taking my my brain and throwing it out the window. Oh, okay, so they're different. I see. The exclamation point is the timing, but it is different on them than it was with Bowser. Bowser required it at the start, these guys are a little bit later. Again, my brain is looking at the animation because that's the way it used to be back in the old day. There we go. Okay, so it's after the flip and at the start of the bite animation. There we go. Taking a little bit of damage, but I should be able to level up long before that becomes an issue. And I missed that last one, of course. Man, I thought I'd be able to level up before I... Hold on. Let me just... There we go. Uh-oh. Okay, I probably need the mushroom because I don't trust myself. Yeah, they would be able to survive, and that's 4 damage per hit already. I apologize that I am so hot garbage at the timing here. It's definitely a little bit different. At least it might just be feeling different and not actually be timing different. But something about it, man, is definitely feeling a little off to my brain. All right, let's see if I can get it here. No! Why am I so bad at this? I am so fucking bad! Holy sweet mother of God! I specifically tried to put the pressure on by not healing there. Wow, I am hot fucking garbage! Alright, hold on. I'm gonna adjust how I'm even sitting here. I'll be honest, this is not the way I expected this to go. I figured, you know, my years of playing this would have let me have something to go off of deep in the gray matter of my brain. But man, this is different. I can't tell you how weirdly tight it is demanding of that animation. It is demanding enough that I genuinely think not talking, I have to focus on it to actually hit those. And that is way tighter than I remember it being. Wow, my brain is just struggling hard. Okay, so no joke, not talking and paying attention in the fight is like mandatory for me to get those timings down. And I'm not, okay. After I play this, no joke, I am gonna load up my Super Nintendo version of this and play this like off screen and see if the timing is as tight as that. Because I do not remember it being this short windowed. Yeah, why the ever-loving hell is it so tight windowed? Alright, let's take a look at what the level ups are. Alright. Increase our HP. God, I'm going to need that HP. Our attack goes up by 1, our defense by 1. Magic goes up quite a lot, actually. Our magic attack by 3? I don't know, that feels pretty big. And an HP by 3, I don't know how massive that is. That doesn't seem insignificant. And my HP is a problem right now, but we did also just get 5 more. So I'm going to take that HP up, because 3, or not the HP, the magic attack. 3 sounds pretty massive. There used to be like a genuine proper build to like min-max your stat gains. And there are people that, hold on. Yeah, I should have stopped and actually paid attention, because that's kind of what I fucking need to do! Because that is a tight, tiny window. Titan. Yeah, you know what? Oh. This is so not the way I thought this was gonna go. Whew. My life was flashing before my eyes for a second there. Here's a little something in return. A honey syrup. Thank you, Toad. Alright. Hey, no. I'll fight you. Come back here. I can't. I'm gonna ride on this for a while. It is so alien to me, and I don't know if that's something that I don't know if I like or dislike it. It's actually making the game harder. I feel like there's no way the timing window was that tight. I normally don't play other releases or pre-do anything when I do these streams, because I genuinely want it to be the rawest form of my experience of the game. So I apologize if it's gonna take me a long time to get used to that. There we are. Might need to use the D-pad for some fine-tuned movements. Get back here. The way this game looks in modern Mario game design is beautiful, honestly. The design, the sound, a lot of this is absolutely fantastic. Again, I am hung up on that timing, which is not a fault of the game in the idea that, you know, oh hey, being a new game, the fluidness or anything. Whatever it is that is causing that gap in my brain to struggle is not something that I would be holding back against the game. It functions reliably. It's just, it's so alien and different than what I'm used to it being, or what I thought it was in my, you know, again, I'm digging deep in my memory to pull out what I remember of this game. And I remember those not being such a challenge to land and almost being second nature. And I wonder if it was, again, a part of me thinks this game running at a modern frame rate, the fluidity of the animation is causing a lapse in my brain, that is used to this old system, and that's what my muscle memory is trying to latch onto, and this kind of filling a different void to that. I genuinely think it is just the fact that I have played the original that is kind of throwing me off on this so hard. And that's not a fault of the game. It feels good to play. It's very responsive. Again, even with the platforming, my only problem is the D-pad is a little bit more fine-tuned for simpler, tighter movements. But for general travel, absolutely the joystick feels fantastic to have access to. I want to put it out there that already this game feels amazing, sounds amazing, and looks amazing. I just have to get my old man brain a workout, apparently. So while I'm sitting here trying to wrap my head around it and having my own existential crisis, it is, again, not something that I want to hold against the game being good. Boy, that was a close call. Here's a token of my appreciation. Got a flower tab. Alright, let's get... Oh, hold... he's gonna rush out at me. Come on. Wow, I circled him before I could even get to him. Alright, let's take a look at our specials here, because I know the jump is... I should probably hold on to those. I know we're gonna have... I say I know. I think, again, digging deep into the gray matter that is my brain, I seem to recall that there's gonna be something of a boss fight soon. I want to avoid that Lakitu. Alright, get me out of here. I don't want to fight these guys. These guys are annoying. I probably should have mushroomed, though. Hey, are you looking at me? My hammer and I don't like you. Mario, you better be careful. He's definitely got a mean streak. Oh, okay, sweet. Hold on. You're giving me control and letting me do this? Thank you. Raises FP. I can't remember. Is this a permanent one? Alright, we're definitely gonna... Okay, in order to use it, I have to go to X. So let's... No, wait. Why? What? You know what? Whatever, we're going in here. Now you got my hammer angry. Shouldn't have done that. Oh, there's two of them. Alright. Can I... What? What is... Toad? Is that good or bad? Stargust sounds good. What? No, I want to go to special. Right. Again, that felt familiar. That does not. There we go. Alright. You know what? I think I'm getting the punch down. The defense ones are really throwing me. What's wild is it's not going to stay the punch forever either. Thanks, Mario. I was running so fast I wasn't watching where I was going. And the Mushroom Kingdom's just ahead. We're almost there, Mario. Hey, where did this hammer come from? Mario, you should totally take this off of the corpses of the two guys you just beat into the ground. Hey, do you know what this is? It has the Hammer Bros insignia on it. No one stands a chance against you when you whomp them with this. You never know when it might come in handy. Picked up a hammer. Let's get a move on. I'll see you in the Mushroom Kingdom. Alright, before we get out of here, there's something else I've got to check. Oh, I'm going to be honest. Again, some of these, the older one is going to hit me just right. Something about that gives me a little bit more vibe. Again, the Bowser one, I like the new remake, the remix a lot better. This one, I don't know, it feels a little more toned down and tempered to the other one that, although more simplistic, some of the notes felt like they kind of vibed a little bit more. Some songs, man, they just work, they work different, and the setting is going to heavily determine that, I think. I'm checking them all out. I'm going to. I'm sorry. Okay, so again, with this, I really like the intro on the classic sound. But once it gets into the town vibiness, the modern it takes over. Alright, hold on. There is an important thing I have to do here. Mario, there you are. I'll tell the Chancellor you're here. I'll wait for you down the hallway. No! 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 I will... No! I am... This is not happening. No. I will reload this. I am not taking this one. No. Not allowed. I apologize, but if you know, then you know. God damn you, you wiry, fast motherfucker! God, he is like the fastest fucker on this planet. There we are. No! What the fuck with that not jumping? I jumped! I'm not happy about that. No, no, I told you I will reload this as many times as I will go back and do that boss fight again. Fuck you, game! You're doing me dirty on that. No, 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 fuck it. I do not care. I'm getting my secret here. Fuck you, Toad. So, we have just restarted the fucking game, and I am not even, I'm not sorry about it. Yeah, got it, Toad. We've been through this. I don't give a flying fuck. God. Okay, there is a secret on top of that door, and it's something that if you don't get in that moment, you miss it for the rest of the game. You cannot get it ever again. I want my secret. I know it's there. I fucking jumped! And the game robbed me hard from that. And I'm not happy about it. I'm salty as can possibly be. Alright, we're gonna see this again. We're starting over, and I am skipping through this. However, I can give this guy his new voice. And I think that'll be fitting enough. Halt? Who goes there? A trespasser? This castle now belongs to us, the Smithy Gang. We have big plans, and this is our first step in them. If it weren't for you, if it weren't for nosy characters like you, we'd practically own this world. So, let's see how you deal with this. There we go. Giving him his new voice, but look. If you thought I was salty about, you know, the timing there, knowing that I jumped and Mario just dropping off of him, that got me. That left me salty. Alright. Gonna say... Oh, angry noises! Come on, Toad. For the record, yes, I am skipping through this because we have been through this once. And I am just trying to speed run, I guess is not the right word, because I don't speed run anything. Not my way through life, and certainly not through this game. But at least back to where we were. In hindsight, I should have stopped off at, I think it's the end where you get to save. And, you know, that's on me. That's on me for knowing that the secret was there, knowing that it's got this autosave feature. Oh, Toad. Toad, you saucy bitch. Don't tell me good timing. My timing has been absolutely garbage. Alright. So, for the most part, I think I've got some... I'm not going to say consistently. I've gotten that timing for the offense down. We're going to see how I do on the defense on this. Attempt number 2. Alright, good job, Toad. I didn't need that, but I am trying to speed up through this, and apparently in my attempt to do so, I'm selecting things I don't mean to select. Alright, 3 mushrooms. Let's get back in this. Let's see how long it takes me this time. And I do apologize. I am a little bit sick. Hold on. I'm going to blame my uncle duties on that. I guess I didn't make it, but I thought I got the noise for making it. Anyways, my niece had to come by the other day, and she was sick, couldn't go to school. My brother still had to work, and so I was gonna watch her for the day. And during that time, I must have caught a little bit of whatever she had. Add to it, we have the changing seasons. Alright, let's get through here. And of course, I had to watch her earlier today, which is a part of why this is already later than I originally intended. I feel like I'm possibly doing better. And then I missed that. Nothing says shove your foot in your mouth like trying to say you're doing a good job. I still definitely have to stop talking to try and focus on when it comes up. But I'm doing better, I think. I think I'm starting to get somewhere with this. Did you just literally walk right through me? Again, one of the things that I love seeing is that this game still carries so much of its life and spirit, though. But again, it's got a more fluid animation. It's clearly well adapted for a modern audience. What I'm really looking forward to is getting a couple more party members. Alright, there we go. Definitely feel like there's some real progress happening as far as my ability to play the game at all. Which is, I suppose, preferential to where we're coming from. Alright, I think that's a level now. There it is. Alright, I'm going to stick with what I did before, which was going with the magic up. Grab our coins here. Another thing that I recall from the past game that I don't know if it's a thing with this one is those HP maxes that you can get that'll heal you. There are other ones that will do other things. I think there's like raising your attack and things like that. But all of those are tied to what enemy you're fighting in the moment. So right now I'm getting HP maxes from the Goombas, but I don't think I'm going to be able to get like an attack up from them. But later on, we might see that here and there. One thing I haven't seen is some of the chance ones yet. The Luckies. And the Luckies used to initiate, hold on, a mini game, which was kind of like the old find the coin under the coconut thing. And that mini game would, based on what it was a lucky for, let you double your experience or double the coins you got. And I seem to recall that it was something that would have already been available to get. So I'm surprised I haven't run into any of those yet. There we go. I apologize for everyone that's going to be pissed off at me for, you know, being so strong-headed and possibly, arguably being a waste of everyone's time. Getting my ego in the way of just getting past. I think it's just like a frog coin or something. And I know that everybody who's going to say that I'm an idiot for... What was that? I'm an idiot for making such a stink out of it. I don't think anybody who's going to criticize me for that is in the wrong at all. I'm criticizing myself for it, but I want it. I want it real bad. And here's the thing. I am going to be real angry, though, if we get there and I do make the jump and it's not there. This is a part of this is in part for me to know, are the secrets that are more well known still in the game, or are a lot of the secrets going to be missing entirely? Because I mentioned at the start of all of this that I have heard from people who have gotten more time to get with the game in a deeper degree. Is there an item up there? Not worth. Just gonna keep going. And some of the hidden things you could do were not in the game. Alright, so let's go with this. Yellow mushroom. We didn't get this last time. Let's see what this one does. Okay, you know what? A heal and an attack up. Alright, let's go for the jump. Alright, there we go. One down. Whoop, no. Oh, that must have been because of the Valor up, he took less damage. Yeah, I don't have enough for another jump. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. There we are. Alright. So, as much as I am deeply apologetic for wasting people's time in getting back to this point, what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to remember to go back and timestamp in the comments that I made that skip and redo, and put a timestamp for people to skip forward and catch up to here. Anyways, now I can finally feed my need for this singular item. Again, I think it's just a frog coin. That is what, again, digging deep in my... Oh, don't tell me. Yeah. Oh. Oh, okay. Well, you know what? Well played, but also a bit of a dick move. Where is... No? Oh, this is the item shop. This isn't the inn. Oh, is this the inn? There it is. This is what I needed. What? I really need to get used to using the D-pad again when I need to make those fine-tuned jumps. Again, the overworld, the joystick just works a lot better. Nope. It feels like if I don't get it on that first jump, though, it's botched. Luckily, the load times are very quick. Could you imagine how annoying this would be if I was making you guys sit through like an actual load screen? There we go! Where is it? There it is! And it is just a frog coin. But what that tells me, and the reason I was so hard up on making that happen, is a lot of the more obscure areas are probably gonna be a thing. And I am gonna want to try to dig deep in the gray matter. Oh, wait, hold on. Is this how I get to... Is this Peach's room? I can't remember. I think this is Peach's room. The vault guard better not be goofing off while I'm cleaning the guest room. Alright, so this is not Peach's room. I seem to recall there was a way for you to get to Peach's room. I might be jumping ahead a little bit. No, okay, here we are at Peach's room. Now, I can't remember, but it seems like there used to be... Obviously, you can still jump on her bed like all the others. But there was like an Easter egg you could do in here, and I can't remember it off the top of my head. The princess hasn't returned yet. I can't get my voice to go that crackly that I like to do for the old people. Can you imagine how the Chancellor must feel? It's probably the same voice I'm going to give to the Chancellor. Alright, there he goes. Get in there, Toad. Sir, Mario has arrived. Mario! Oh, thank goodness you're here! We heard an explosion or something at Bowser's Keep. It was so loud I almost dropped my spores. Excuse me. Oh, where's the princess? She departed for your house hours ago. I fear the worst. Bowser somehow got to be behind all of this. God, Mario's transformation skills are unparalleled. Spores alive! You're telling us again? You're telling us that Bowser has abducted the princess again? Never mind. It will be up to you to enter the keep and rescue Princess Peach. Again! I was already there, had the fight, beat Bowser, saved the princess, but then... Oh, is he gonna... Hold on, what else is he gonna transform into? No? Okay. Egad! The keep is unassailable? What awful power is at work here? Mario, her life is in your hands. Please, save our dear princess. Hey, Mario! You're making sure to equip things you get, right? I did not equip the hammer. Shall I have Toad explain the process? No need. I think I can figure it out. Ah, that's our Mario for you. You're clearly well equipped for this task. You can buy armor and accessories in an items shop. Now then, take care. Mario! Forgive me, but I can't stop worrying about the princess. Go to the cellar and prepare for your journey. The vault guard shall assist you. Alright. Yeah, I should probably put that hammer on. That's a big power bonus. Mario, the Chancellor has filled me in. The vault is this way. Here's the vault. Let me show you around. Help yourself to the treasures. Thank you very much. Couple of coins. This is a coin. The small ones are worth 1 and the large ones are worth 10. This one is a 10. Just like you. This is a flower. These flowers from treasure chests work a little differently from the flower items. Treasure chest flowers increase your flower points as soon as you grab one, but you can't carry them with you. Flower tabs, on the other hand, you can take with you. If you use those from the X menu, they'll increase your... This is a mushroom, but you knew that by now, looking at it, huh? These mushrooms you get from treasure chests don't work quite like the mushroom items. Treasure chest mushrooms restore both HP and when you open the chest, but you can't save them for later. Mushrooms you find as items only restore your HP, but you can take them with you to use whenever you want. Alright, there we go. We got our treasure chest information. Oh, hold up! Come back here! Oh, look at him! We got full-blown proper cutscenes! Come back here! Big cries? Oh, no? Oof. Big oof. Oh no. That reptile stole my grandpa's coin. I can't cry. Big boys don't cry. But it's just not fair. What am I gonna do? I feel like I do that one a little too well. Oh man. Yeah. Yes. Gee, you're soaking wet, aren't you? I'm all right now. Sorry. There's nothing like a good cry. But why was I crying? There was some reason. Hey, Rigid, welcome to the stream. Yo, what's up, Ian? I'm immediately in a good mood. Well, first of all, thank you so much. Always appreciate the good ego rub out. I'm sorry to put you on your toes like that, Rigid, but you know, leave it to Rigid Rat to come in here and stroke my ego. Anyways, welcome to the stream. Glad to hear it makes your day a little bit better. The soaking wet, and that's what she said. My grandpa asked me to buy some things from him here, but when I walked into town, that croc stopped me. Oh yeah, he took it from me. He stole my coin. I chased him, but he was too fast. Mario. Oh, Mario. Let's see how you're gonna take care of Bowser. Well, I'm gonna walk up and I'm gonna jump on him. Wow, he doesn't stand a chance. Your thief, Mario? I know all about you. You've got more jump in you than a box of frogs. I'm Mallow from the Toadpool Pond. I'm a frog. But can you believe it? I can't jump. Embarrassing, huh? How about it, Mario? Will you help me catch that filthy thief? You know what? Yeah, why not? Thank you, thank you, thank you! The young frog, Mallow, who doesn't look at all like a frog, joined Mario on his quest. Alright, your scrapbook has been added to under the journal. You can check it out to look back on... Whoa, hold up. Can I watch cutscenes again? That actually looks like exactly what it is. Okay, no, I get to revisit them, but I don't actually get to watch the cutscene. Alright, well, you know what? Well enough, but we do get to see some updates here. I hope you're doing well. Well, that's me, larger than life. I assume you just got off of work or something? Alright, let's take a look at what's going on around town. All I do is cook and clean. Join the club, lady? Dude just eating at the table. Hey, Mario, my brother's waiting for you Look, kid, this is getting real To Catch a Predator vibes here, so... I'm just putting it out there. To everyone in the room, you are aware I am going up... There is nothing sus going on here. Although, to be fair, if there was, clearly YouTube's okay with it, and I don't need to worry about my channel anyhow. I'm sorry. I've talked about me remembering things about this game, but when I was making the To Catch a Predator vibe joke, when I came up here, I didn't think the reaction was going to be I'd have to jump on a child's bed. This is starting to cross lines. So just other things up here that I know. 1, 2, 3. Think if I practice enough, I'll jump as high as you, Mario? Sure. Just keep practicing, and I'm running out of here before things get, too heated for me to want to even be in the game anymore. So I guess Princess Peach was kidnapped by Bowser. One of these guys starts a quest line. It was that reptile. He's the one that stole my wallet. But I let him get away. Alright, so I think I can actually get this guy's wallet back. This is actually the character that I was referencing, that one of the Easter eggs that you can do with this character is you can double dip on the frog coin, I think, and you can also get, I think, a flower jar if you go about the order of operations in the correct method. And arguably that is corrected in this remake, but again, because things being as they are back in the day, it's unclear if that was a bug or a feature. Yep, I now have the weekend ahead to chill and do nothing. Kinda like Antarctica. I guess, yeah, like what is there to do in Antarctica other than, like, have a military station just to say we have one there? So, with that said, Rigid, are you feeling like being invaded by America? Simply for the fact of saying we could be there? Say, hey Mario, guess what? Rainy isn't just a friend anymore, we're getting married! Do you happen to know of a good wedding chapel? I love the implication that there's, oh, wait, can I will do this. Almost. Alright, it's gonna happen. Wow, is it not doable anymore? No, it's definitely doable. I'm just bad at timing. There we are. Ah! Ah, there we go. Child's got too much energy for Mario. I hope my grandchild turns out to be just like the princess. You know what? Fair play to you, old man. It's so nice to see our young ones having a good time. You know, I can get behind that. Absolutely. Got to jump on everybody's bed. If America is being represented by a cute anime girl, she can invade me any day. Well, let me word it in such a manner that, and I apologize for the being sick, but I'm as worded, rigid. That gives me pegging vibes, and I'm not entirely certain if that was as intended or to bring it back to Mario RPG. Is that word choice a bug or a feature? Hey Malo, what kept you? I was starting to worry. Wait until you hear this. You see? Wait, I've already heard. The old frog sage told me. He seems to know everything. Hold on. Listen. The truth of the matter is, the truth of the matter is, the coin was stolen. What? Well, if that's the case, I guess we can't trade. What a shame, huh? Oh, but there's no need to worry. Mario here will help us out. Is that so? Well, if Mario's on your team, you'll have that coin back in a jiffy. Not so fast. Take this with you. You'll probably need it. Okay, but can I buy, like, weapons and armor? I was told I could get weapons and armor here. You know, I hate to admit it, but I love this job. What are you looking for? The man hates to say he loves his job. God, if that doesn't embody, like, actual work vibes, though. Hold up. You're telling me my little frog cloud boy is running around without pants? Alright, let's correct that before we get out of here. Again, we can see Mario is well equipped, but that just means he's running around with pants on. Alright, there we go with those. I wonder if... Yeah, we'll buy that. It used to be that there were items that had very poor descriptions to them, and they would actually do far more than what was initially recorded in the item description. And I wonder if that's going to continue to be a thing. Again, a part of me thinks that if you're doing a remake, it's a good time to correct those mistakes. But also, it's kind of wrapped in the experimentation of the game, and I'm not sure how I feel about that. Oh, didn't mean for that jump to go that way. I can't remember if there's secrets here or not. Apparently not. I order you to stand before me. I now order you to jump. Thanks, old man. In this world, there are things called hidden treasures. Use your awesome jumping ability to look for them. This should help too. Don't forget to equip that if you're hunting for hidden treasures. So, I do have to say I find it funny that they tell me about the hidden treasure nearby and they show this scene. And no joke, if you, again, back in the day, if you missed this, you couldn't come back here. Which is why I was so headstrong about getting it there. If there are other secrets like that one that are timing specific, if I miss them, I'll accept that I've missed them. Out of curiosity, do these guys walk that way again, though? Oh, again, like the jumping. Okay, so they have included this guy here so that you can make that jump, because that was not a thing before. Alright, let's hop on down and make our way to, before I get going, saving again. Because as I have learned, saving is important. A woman would have to be exceptionally hot to get my... it's such a matter. It's not off the table, though. You know what, Rigid? A part of me is sitting here thinking, you know what? Little heavy, little far, but I get it. Not for me. It's off the table. I'm gonna put that right there. It's one of those things that is not on a conversational degree on the table. However, I suppose, you know, it's never come up before. It's not like I'm all... Can I... Oh, he stops me from jumping on the bed. Gotta head out for a bit. We'll likely be back before the stream ends, but just in case I don't, hope it goes well. Well, thank you very much, Richard. Enjoy your time out with whatever you're heading out to do. He's got the OG brick Game Boy. Don't talk to me now. Shut up. Shut up. Now look, I lost because of you. Don't talk to me now. Okay, so it used to be, and I think this is the character I'm looking for. It'd be like taking a dump in reverse. I'd imagine it can't be that bad. Oh, look, I'm just gonna say, I imagine not being pleasant personally. But anyways, as I was saying about the game, it used to be, I think, that talking to this kid, and maybe I need to wait until I'm further in the game, but this would trigger a mini game that you could play from the menu system. And I don't know if that's going to be in here or not, because it was kind of like having a game within a game, and the part of the gag was you got the Game Boy game. And I don't even think if kids these days are going to remember the Game Boy as even a thing, a lineup of Nintendo's consoles that existed. Mario, I have something to report, sir. I saw him. He's here somewhere. He just zoomed past me a second ago. Did you see him? Did he look something like this? Why, yes, exactly. He's the one who took my coin. Why didn't you stop him? Because I forgot my bazooka at home. Sheesh, give me a break. Come back here. Haha. You mugs will never catch me. A snail could outrun you morons. Later. That's it, Mario. Let's get him. Mario, you might want to take this. It's a bazooka. I lied about forgetting it, but think you might need it. I know. I was about to say there was a God, who was it? It was a Kids React video, but I can't remember the channel name that runs the Kids React videos back in the day. And I think maybe I'm getting my wires crossed in my memory, but I think there was a Kids React video where they were playing an old Mario game. It might have been the first Mario game, the platformer. But it might have also been an article in which people interviewed kids who played it, and I can't remember. I might be getting my wires crossed. But Okay, it was Fine Bros is the channel. Got it. Thank you for that, Rigid. Where the kids had said something about Mario needs a gun. Now, off of that, I have a tangent to go off of. The Super Nintendo had an accessory back in the day called the Super Scope. No joke, one of my favorite accessories on the Super Nintendo, right up there with Rob. And I actually have both a functioning Rob and a Super Scope with the reticle piece that you had to have, the extra attachment to use the Super Scope with the TV. Which I think, because it had its own sensor bar, you could probably still use that on, because a lot of light gun games you can't use on HD TVs because they actually read on what's on the screen. But that one had a separate receiver that kind of read where you were pointing at instead. I wonder if you could use that on modern. I have never tried it on an HD. Anyways, what I was gonna go down before I went on that tangent of a tangent is there used to be a game called Yoshi's Safari. Actually a really fun game, and it plays like a couple other old railed shooters back in the day. But no joke, it's Mario with a Super Scope, which is depicted as a bazooka. So, while it might seem very out there for a game to be like, hey, let's actually give Mario a bazooka as an item, I kind of really hope if they ever do a future game, they make that as an item and make it just Mario gets a bazooka. Because of that old game that I had that I actually rather enjoyed. There he is! He's probably stashed in that bag! Let's nab him! Are you trying to tail me? Go home to mommy before you get hurt, kid. Alright, so. Uh-oh. Before I get going, Malo's level 2, and Malo is actually weaker in a lot of ways than Mario. I'm surprised by that. Although Mario does have a weapon. If we remove this, yeah. Malo just doesn't have much going for him, unfortunately. Alright, we're getting the FUPA treatment. I think Malo starts with a punch as well. Yes, he does. Okay. Alright. And, Rigid, you were not here at the beginning of this, but it is going to take me a long time to wrap my head around the timing for the action commands. There's something about them that just feels a little different. And again, I genuinely think it's in part the years it's been since I played this game and the newer, more fluid, higher frame rate animation that we get. We get a lot better animation, but my brain is thinking back on the old pixel days. What I'm saying is I apologize if I am just god-awful at the game. Although, for the most part, we're kind of taking down these Donkey Kong enemies pretty well. Mario could just put a bullet bill in Bowser's... God! Hold up! Mario coming up with a Glock, just dropping Bowser to his knees and executing him? Like, that'd be cold as hell. Holy shit. Could put a bullet bill in Bowser's skull, but then there wouldn't be a franchise. It'd be like if Ash just pulled out a gun and shot Team Rocket. If Ash did that, first of all, it would be unnecessary. With the mainline Team Rocket at least. But there is still the adventure to be had, even if Team Rocket never were a continuing reoccurring character. However, It would be a bland and boring adventure, to be sure. Team Rocket is what gave the adventure a lot of spice when it otherwise wouldn't have had it. Also, I stand by. If James never joined Team Rocket, legitimately the man had everything it needed to be a proper goated trainer. The man had compassion and drive and the wherewithal to make it happen. But he also had a I would say commendable degree of loyalty. If not to Team Rocket as Team Rocket, then to the Team Rocket that was his family, his partners that were there with him. And it is depicted quite often in the anime that those elements are very important in someone becoming a competent Pokemon trainer. Oh, that was a terrible timed one. This spiky boy has got health for days. Alright, I think Malo can take him out. So we're going to take out the Frogog. Which, again, looks like a Donkey Kong enemy. Or Liko, I guess. Almost forgot. Yeah, Ash did retire. You're right. As far as the anime goes. But is Liko the... Is that what they're calling him? Or is that a her now? Okay. I have not watched any of the new anime, and I've been meaning to because it actually looks fairly decent. But I don't know who is the main character. Is it the male one or the female one? Her. Okay, it is the her that is the primary focus of the series. Mario learned Fireball. Alright, that's not very good. That's still a 3. An attack up by 2 isn't bad. And the HP will go up over time anyways. And 3 isn't... It's nothing too special. Let's take that bigger swinging. Save. Save as often as it will let me. I've already screwed that up once. I can't believe I started this game and I was so bad at the action commands. I can't believe I died in the first area. You couldn't save your life, kid. So I guess this is goodbye. You couldn't jump to save it. Whoops. Well, you know, he doesn't have to jump. He's partnered with the man with the king of ups himself. The only one who's more rated as better at that jump game is Michael Jordan, and he ain't here. Oh, that's a heavy swing. Alright, hopefully Malo gets the level up here. Female main. Surprisingly, Roy is there. Roy from Fire Emblem? Roy is there, but I think Liko is supposed to be the main focus. Her hair clip resembling the L on Ash's hat kind of makes it obvious. Again, the understanding I had, having not watched any of it and just seeing the promotional stuff from when Ash was retiring and when this one was getting going, kind of implied that both were kind of supposed to be a dual aspect focus line. However, I know that when doing shows like that, it can be very hard to write it as having two protagonists rather than having a protagonist with additional characters, again, like the old series did. It was why all of the other characters could swap out over time, but Ash remained the constant. Malo still hasn't leveled up, which means I should probably give him a mushroom. But again, that was just my perception of it, and that has nothing to do with what the show intends to push based on what it's actually doing. Alright, I'm not going to jump. I'm not going to fireball. I do want to check to see what Malo has. Oh, we've already got Thunderbolt. Nice. And I think Thought Peak is one that has a translation difference in this remake. Because I don't think it was called Thought Peak before, but I don't remember what it was called. I think this also lets me read their mind. Let's take a look at Frogog. Alright, I guess we're not getting to... Oh, wait, here it is. This bright sunlight better not fry me. It is kind of cool, though, that we get to, we still get the feature of reading their mind. I recall doing that with some bosses actually gave some really fun inside information. Do I have... Okay, we still have the Toad Assist if I want to use that. Which I'm going to hold on to that for a little bit. In the meantime, let's Thought Peek the Canine. Alright, so yeah, he's as a doggo would be, more so interested in eating than he is anything else. Once again, nice. The first half of the final episode of Pokemon Horizon is dubbed and up on the official Pokemon YouTube channel to promote the show. I might have to look into that. There used to be, and I know it's not around anymore, it used to be that there was a, maybe it is still around. There used to be a lot of Pokemon episodes that used to be freely available officially on a Pokemon-related website, but I also think some of them are available on other streaming platforms. I think Netflix has some of the original anime. I don't know how much they have of anything newer, but I seem to recall they had some. But I also recall that Hulu has access to a lot of them. Again, they used to be free once upon a time, but I don't know if any of them are freely available now. They haven't released a dub beyond that yet. I'm pretty sure the Japanese version is already about 40 episodes in. I wonder if that's a sign that it's not catching on in the West. I'd hate to... There we go. I'd hate to be implying that, but I can't help but question. I feel like there was a hidden chest somewhere around here. I can't remember specifically where, if there was. It just seems like my brain is saying there was. Oh, you're a persistent pest, but I'm 100 miles ahead of you. That voice grates my throat something terrible. Come here. No, come here. Mario got the attack up. That is absolutely unnecessary fighting some Goombas. 76 damage. I do wonder though. I haven't, like I said, I haven't watched any of it. So I've been meaning to look it up, and I just... Then again, I still haven't even been able to watch the new season of Shield Hero, and that's an anime I absolutely want to catch. And even if I can't, I'm still buying the box set when they release it. That is one of the few anime that have come out in recent years that I am hardline on buying and maintaining the running collection of. Alright, HP Rain. We finally got the healing move. 3 attack, not bad. 4 HP is pretty good. And that's pretty terrible. So we're going to take... Alright, so I think 3 HP is the standard, and 4 is actually 1 up from that. And again, the attack up is also not bad. So both of these are applicable here. Malo needs to stay alive as long as possible. He's kind of my healer right now. So, he's going to get the HP buff. Right, and then this would be where I made note of this earlier when I first realized that it was an option. The quick access to a skill-based heal rather than field items. Alright. I don't remember what this man needs to be caught, what the trick was, so I might fumble around quite a bit, just like I did on the map earlier. Again, when I say that I dig deep in my memory to play some of these games that are related to things before, if it goes more than like 5 years, it is such a distant memory for me that it's hard to recall anything. And I guarantee you it's been more than 5 years since I've played Super Mario RPG. Alright, there's nothing going on back that way. You're probably right. Hardly anyone talks about Pokemon Horizons apart from the hardcore fans of the anime. It's a shame because it genuinely looks pretty good. Again, I would have called myself a hardcore fan of the anime up until Sun and Moon. I was okay with the kind of sort of soft reset that we got with Ash like every time. I understood the whole, trying to move away from past characters. They tried to leave Brock behind. They left Misty behind. They brought in new female characters all the time. A lot of that never really bothered me watching it until Sun and Moon, when they kind of went for an almost full series reset. And my problem with that is they didn't even commit. They still would constantly bring up other stuff that happened, but still maintain this massively dumbed down Ash. And kind of reset so much. Again, if you're gonna do it, you needed to commit, and they didn't, and it just felt shallow and annoying. Noble from the YouTube channel Lost Pause has mentioned Pokemon Horizons a couple times and says that he enjoys it. Yes, I do know Noble quite a bit, actually. Been subscribed to him for a long time, however, I don't check out every video he puts out. I am definitely one of those guys that waits for Noble to discuss something beyond just a reaction, because that's when I think Noble puts out, in my opinion, Noble puts out his best content when he's actually covering topics. I don't know if that says a lot about me, but when Noble just does general reaction stuff, I'd hate to say it, love Noble, but I think there are better reaction channels if that's what I want to get into. But again, Noble does... He knows his stuff when he's talking about a lot of the more anime-oriented themes. Beyond that, I'm losing myself in my own thoughts, so... I'll leave it at that. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, but again, the new anime not being Ash, and starting fresh feels like a lot more of a proper commitment than what they did with Sun and Moon, which is when I walked away, which is a damn shame because as far as the games go, I'm one of the few people that actually really liked that era. I know a lot of people will be fishy about it. Some people say they like it, some people don't, but I have heard a lot of people heavily sideline it as not one that they appreciate. Usually when I hear that, though, they're more often talking about Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, which I get. I totally agree with the idea that it's a shame that they brought that out so quickly right after Sun and Moon. And I wish they didn't, because Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon on its own is actually pretty decent. Give it up already. That treasure box is tempting. But now's not the time. Oh, man. No joke, that is terrible on my throat. Which is why I'm glad I walked away from that as the voice of Smithy. Oh, get me in there. Tear everyone. No, wreck ass! I think I actually get experience for that too. Alright, off of this, I'm going to use the Toad Assist. Ooh, what do you do? Please don't just give me FP. Okay, it gives me FP and raises my attack. I'll at least take that. Alright, give him a good old whopping. I haven't tried the fireball yet. That's when I'm going to have to make sure that I give a proper attempt on the boss fight. Alright, there we go. Generation 4 Diamond and Pearl was peak Pokemon anime. Diamond and Pearl was really, really good. Now, I would differ on the opinion, and I would say, God, what was it Advanced Quest? When they were going out and doing it was from the Generation 3 Pokemon, but it was the later portion where they were doing like the Pokemon Tower stuff or whatever it was called. The post-game content, if you played the game versions. They did an anime of that, and it was like the challenge trial run. I would reference that as peak Pokemon anime for me, just because that's also when we had peak Ash, in my opinion. What I would say is we probably had peak Ash as far as competent trainer goes. Master Quest, I think it was. Battle Frontier, that might have been it, yes. But yeah, the Master Quest, the Battle Frontier era, is when we got the best version of Ash that we got. However, I do think a lot of the trainer to Pokemon interactions, the rival that we had in the Generation 4 Diamond and Pearl anime, the rivals we got there, the character interactions were often really good. So in a lot of ways, I kind of agree with you that Diamond and Pearl was peak anime. But again, as someone who grew up with it and has a certain attachment to the other stuff and the character that Ash became in that moment, I think that's why I gravitate towards that era as peak for me. But again, I can totally see the justification for Generation 4. What I would say is, although it was super enjoyable, one of the weaker earlier generations is probably the Orange Island stuff. To which they did a lot of fun stuff in there. Like it's definitely still very enjoyable. But the problem it has is when it had slow episodes, they were really slow, and that was at the era in which when an episode was slow, it hurt a lot because you were still waiting every week for the next episode. There were no big season drops, and things were not as easily to consume in volume like they are now with past episodes. So you were kind of committed to what you were getting at the time. It's not that it was bad. Is there another thing down here? I seem to recall there might have been, but apparently maybe not. But anyways, again, I think the part of why I'm thinking of it as poorly as I am is because of its era of existence, not because of what it was. Because I think if I went back and rewatched it, some of those, I don't know if they were gym challenges, but the gym challenges themselves were really enjoyable. The one that sticks out in my mind is, was it the ice one or whatever? They had to climb a mountain, and then they had to, like, make an ice beam tower. They had to carve a sled out of it. There's a lot to it that's actually really good. Also, I think that was when we got Swole Nurse Joy, which was, like, the best Nurse Joy. I'm a man with simple desires. We had tanned Swole Nurse Joy and peak Nurse Joy. Orange Island was literally designed to be filler, leading up to it. Yeah, again, but not all filler is bad. And again, my childhood memories of that Nurse Joy, definitely the kind of things that'll keep you up at night as a kid. As a young man finding his way into the adulthood. Dead end, and they won't give up. I'll just have to hide. Yeah, hide by running around in a circle. He's gone into hiding. Let's see if we can sneak up behind him and catch him. Give me that mushroom. That sweet mush. Alright, let me see here. What am I... Can I... Ooh, okay, to level... you know what? We'll do a couple of fights. We'll get that level up. Alright, and that's the first Lucky we've seen. I probably should... Oh, no, you know what? The fact that it has that AoE damage made that a lot better than I thought it would be. Want to double your coins? Okay, this is the first time we've gotten to do this, and I'm curious if, because this is 3D now and not just sprites, will this be easier or harder? Track the Yoshi. I think this is easier. Oh, that's so much easier! Holy sweet mother of God! I'm doing that every time! God, that was so hard back in the Sprite days. Alright, Mario, attack the Frogog! Big smack of energy. Again, as much as like the action commands are harder for me to get behind, and I don't mean get behind as far as it's good or bad. Get behind as in me being able to do them reliably. As much as I am behind the 8-ball of Ian sucks at video games on that. Man, the lucky outcomes are so much easier. Alright, that's 4, which is good. That's 1, which is bad. And that's, okay, so HP, the obvious answer. And off of that, where does that put Malo? 8 more? Yep, we're gonna do a couple more fights. God, give me all of those luckies, please. Just every time. Alright, I think, yep, there we go. God, I was so bad at these back on the Super Nintendo. What's this? You fools can't chase down a pumpkin. I'm not trying to chase down a pumpkin. I'm trying to get experience. One of my favorite episodes of the earlier Pokemon anime seasons is a filler episode. The episode was Tanks a Lot, and it was the one where Team Rocket buys a tank that was stolen by a baby Sentret. Why don't I remember that one? That sounds awesome! Oh man, I'm gonna have to look. A Sentret. Baby Sentret in a tank! That just sounds like fun. Oh man, when I think back about Pokemon, I love the episodes when Pokemon wants to punch you in the emotions. And I love, again, I've said it before, I love James. James is a character. And if you've been around long enough, you know I'm a big fan of Arcanine and, by association, Growlithe. So obviously, I have a huge attachment to the old episode where we visit James' family, which, by the way, James's parents faking their death is absolutely a hilarious skit, and it gives itself credence as to why James would want to run away. But yeah, that and seeing Growly melts my heart. That's still to this day one of my favorite episodes. Not because it was like high fun, not because it was high energy. It was a rolled, smooth, emotional roller coaster in its own self-contained package. James is awesome. He's also the funniest member. James is arguably the funniest member of the show, just like in general. A hard second to Brock, but that's in part because Brock has the greatest line in all of anime, the drying pan. I mean, how do you argue with the greatest line any character has ever had? 2 more experience. I gotta go find something else to beat up. Get up there. Alright, there we go. Another mushroom over here. But yeah, unironically, I would say James is probably one of the better characters in the entire anime. But yeah, he's the funniest on Team Rocket. I also think Jessie, when Jessie's character is implemented well, it is fantastic writing. God, why is it so easy in comparison? I love it though. Malo reached level 4. Holy sweet mother God, that's 6 HP. Everything else is hot garbage. Give me that XP, that HP. Alright, anyways, where did this crocodile guy go to? Oh, hold up, I got you. No! Alright, I need to get him to spin around. Oh, did I get him? Ha! Your eyes are much faster than your feet. At this rate, it'll take you 100 more years to catch. Oh my God, my voice can't do that. Oh. Oh, man. Turn around. I saw you turn around before. Your eyes, okay, really? Oh, 50 more years. At least that means we're catching up. You again? This is getting old. It'll still take you. Enough. You got me fair and square. I'll give you back your coin. Oh, man. It hurts. Oh, did you really believe me? I was lying. Oh. I can't tell if you guys can hear how much that is like making my voice bleed. The drying pan line from Mewtwo Returns, which I find weird isn't officially counted among the Pokemon movies, despite literally... I agree! It's also, like, the sequel to the Mewtwo storyline, and is mandatory, in my opinion, to understanding Mewtwo as a character to the children of the earlier days of Pokemon. Alright. Hit him with that old fireball. Oh boy! Damn, that was some damage! Some elements are specific... Okay, yeah, elemental damages. Holy sweet mother of God! Alright, let's get that Thought Peak going. Gosh, I'm good. Alright, well, let's hit him with another fireball, I guess. What? Oh, you're kidding me. Alright, well, let's defend for now. Alright. Oh, that's why. I'm hitting Y. I think that might have been what you had to do back in the day. I think I just instinctively muscle memoried that. Oh, I fell short. No, I don't need the honey syrup. I think we got this. Oof, alright. Well, how about we get Toad in here? Ooh, purple star! That's a new one. Oh, it's the attack action it commands just to succeed. Oh. Okay, now I might, you know, I'm not going to do it, but now would have been a good time to honey syrup and fire attack because it's guaranteed to succeed. At least that's the way I read that. Alright, but let's hit him with the jump. Still 52 damage. Nice. Weird mushroom. Alright, did give him a heal. Not the end of the world. Alright, we have now overcome the weird mushroom effect. So now we're doing real damage again. Alright, that one hit a little bit. The thing I love about the old Mewtwo movie, give me back my coin or I'll belt you again! Whop! Oh! I'm gonna pay you back in spades, kid. Go on, take back your grubby old coin. Adios, amigos. Oh man, it hurts! Alright, we got it back! Oh man. I need to remember just how much that hurts so I don't do character voices like that one again. Oh man. But anyways, what I was saying is, one of the things I love about that is the closure you get of the engagement between Mewtwo and Giovanni as well. Another weird thing that every Pokemon movie, from Pokemon Forever to Destiny Deoxys, doesn't belong to the Pokemon Company. I didn't know that. They belong to Miramax. Or rather, what's left of them, the 4 whole movies. There is another, I don't know if I'd say movie or special, that gets forgotten about as well. And it's, I think it was called, like, something about Mirage Pokemon or something. I think it's another scientist guy, but I think it was Mewtwo or Mew makes a cameo within it in the context of the story tied to the Mirage. Mastermind of Mirage Pokemon, that might be what I'm thinking of. But it was another one that I actually have that one, but it's another one of those ones that gets buried, and I don't know if it's because it's not one I've watched a lot of. If it was one that was heavily tied to the Mewtwo storyline, I don't think it was. I think it was kind of its own independent side piece, but it's one of those movies or specials that a lot of people actually didn't even see. I don't think it was showed on TV nearly as much as the other 2 Mewtwo movies were. Yeah, we did it! We got Grandpa's coin back! I can finish my errand now! Hey, look at this! That croc guy left a wallet! Well, we know who that wallet goes to. I'm going back I'm going back to the Mushroom Kingdom's item shop. If you want to join me, we can use the map to go to the Mushroom Kingdom. You get fast travel. Map. Is this? Oh, it's actually a fast travel. And we can go right to a shop? Oh, it's telling me about the shops, not that I can go there. All right. Still, being able to quickly leave a dungeon area. There's some... I forgot about these guys. Anyways, I'm going to ignore them for a little bit, and I'm going to go to the item shop first. Excuse me? You want to... How can you shop at a time like this? Just take what you want and leave some money behind. Wait, you were such... And I have... But... What if I don't? What if I take what I want and I don't leave you any money? Alright, I only have one honey syrup, so I'm gonna buy a second. Ooh, might want to have a couple of these on hand, too. Alright. I think for the most part, that's all I really need for item-wise. I forgot about that one. That was a special episode of Pokemon Chronicles, I'm pretty sure. It very well might have been, but again, like I said, that was one that a lot of people seem to forget about. Was it of Pokemon Chronicles? Because I think Pokemon Chronicles, actually. Hold on. Yeah, I think Pokemon Chronicles might have been something different. I don't remember if it was an episode of Chronicles or not, actually. I'd have to do a little bit of homework to try to remember that one and get any clear-cut answers. I recalled it being more like an OVA type thing. Not really a movie, not really an episode. Pokemon Chronicles was such a weird thing since it was just a bunch of one-off Pokemon anime specials compiled into its own spin-offs. It was, but also some of the episodes were multi-parted, I think. But they were still like a series of their own independent story elements. There we go. The only ones of Pokemon Chronicles that I remember are the ones about Raikou, and I remember there was something about an evil villain lady that was kind of designed to be a little bit sus, if you feel me. Thanks, Mario. I'll continue to stand watch, but now everyone seems suspicious. By the way, look what I found. Sweet, 10 coins. Thank you very much, Toad Bro. All right, gotta save the old daddy man down here. Oh, okay. Hold on. I'm getting somewhere. I'm getting closer. I'm just not nailing them yet. There we go. I do appreciate, though, that they give the symbol for you to aim for. Definitely makes it a lot easier to... yep, Legend of Thunder comes to mind. Yeah, that's the only one that I distinctly remember of Pokemon Chronicles. That was too darn close. Thanks for the hand, Mario. Hey, that's the wallet the crocodile swiped from me. Can I have it back? Yes, and I think this gives me a frog coin. No. Am I thinking backwards? Do I get a flower tab now and a frog coin later? But I also seem to recall that you can get another flower tab. I think. Alright, these people are all in here holding out. Leave the family alone. Was this? No, these are the people getting married, I think. This wasn't the family. The families were a little further left. Ah, that was terrible. Malo is getting eaten up by those. Leave it to a Mario game to have overpowered jump abilities. My timing is just god-awful for him. There we go, at least that one worked out. There was also an episode of Pokemon Chronicles Misty got over her fear of Gyarados that ended up being tied to her brief return to the main Gen 3 anime. I can't remember clearly. I know Misty gets often depicted in fan content with a Gyarados. I also know Misty in a lot of the manga adaptations has a Gyarados. I don't recall if Misty ever in the anime. She might have in the Sun and Moon, thinking back on it, but I might not be correct on that. I don't. But did Misty ever get in the anime adaptations ever get a access to or use a Gyarados? I know that there was the. Maybe I'm still misremembering, but I think a Gyarados was on screen in the river when Ash and Pikachu dove off the waterfall. But I think that's the only Misty plus Gyarados depiction that I can think of offhand. There we go. I'm getting there. If Misty did get a Gyarados, I'm fairly certain it was not in the early stuff, and it would have been tied to one of her several return showings. I think there was also an era in which Misty was brought back up in her gym leader roles, where there might have been an involvement with like an Elite Four member or something, as well as return Misty's episodes here and there that I just don't remember as clearly as I do her depiction within the era in which she was relevant as a main party member as part of the group. Even with her return in was it Gen 3 when we returned with the Togekiss and had that whole arc moment. Thanks, Mario. But what about my son? My guy, I don't... You're a terrible father. Oh, I forgot all about him. Please tell me he's up here just not having a care in the world. Yes, he's just up here legit having fun. I'm scared. Now this guy can... Yeah, see, this guy and the Shy Guy are just having fun. I'm going to leave them. They're just vibing, man. That man needs to get over his racism. Shy Guys aren't just problems. This is a Mario RPG game. Traditional villain characters don't have to be villains just because they're on screen. Although I could probably do with giving Mario a mushroom here. Kind of being a little stingy myself. Oh, there's just a limitless number of those guys coming out of there. Alright. Alright, well we got one more here that's causing problems, but I think that's the last one. I'm going to do a quick double round to make certain. Alright, so we're gonna help the lady out, and then we'll just go in, because apparently I can fight those guys until the cows come home, and it's not gonna mean anything. And we get the HP max here anyways. So, fighting this guy actually means I'm coming out of this way healthier than I came in. She got a Gyarados in the same episode of Pokemon Chronicles where she got over her fear of them. It actually belonged to the Cerulean Gym originally. I need to go back and watch that. The fact that I don't remember that, and I remember that episode, that series, that part, but in the way that I remember it happening, not that I remember anything distinct or specific. And yeah, now I'm kind of thinking I want to go back and watch some of those. I actually have access to all of the episodes, so it's not like I can't just load it up and watch it whenever. I just have to find where in my files that it's going to be located. Alright, Mario's almost leveled up, so I'm going to want to tackle that issue as well. Alright. I don't remember. I probably have to deal with both of these guys, though. Alright, so that's only 3. That's 1 and 1. That's a big magic attack bonus. We're going to take that. When it comes to Pokemon, as Arvin would say, I have a mind like a steel trap. I am far more of that classic passive, like, I'm a big fan, but I wouldn't say that I go deep into any of the knowledge, lore, or some of the side, the deep dive stuff. I do passively on some things, but it's not something I've necessarily ever made a particularly strong. You okay, dude? Never mind that. Guess what I found? It's a gold coin! A gold coin! And it's all mine! I found this in the cellar. Oh, okay. Well, thank you. Okay. Did they get into the, Wait. Yo, hold up. We got more of these? Hell yeah. Please. Okay, I was gonna say, is it something that's coming back? Alright, we also gotta go check on the princess's bed chambers for scientific purposes. This one. On the off chance that I get the AoE damage. Alright. I'm definitely gonna have to level up Malo before I... Well, it's gonna happen here anyways. Not so fast, pal. Look at him. Can't even bounce. Hey, maybe we could bounce on his head. Bounce all over your corpse. I apologize about that. That came out of nowhere. Alright. I have the type, holy sweet mother, I have the type chart mapped out in my head. That's how big I am on it. I just don't get to talk about it that much. Yo, I am planning to do the Pokemon DLC at some point. I'm waiting for the second DLC to drop. And if I don't recall if you were around when I was doing the Nuzlocke challenge, I am planning to continue my Nuzlocke run of that game, kind of picking it up as a fresh run into going into the DLC of that. I might have to pick your brain on some of those the deeper knowledge on that in moments, because my understanding of the type chart is the classic fire burns wood means that fire is good against grass, and flying is good against bird because it's hard to punch a bird. That's where my brain goes to with the type charts. Alright, 4 for HP isn't bad, 2 on magic, 1 on attack. Man, no, we're gonna go with the HP again on Malo. Thank you very much, Rigid. Legitimate, if you ever get an opportunity to talk like some deep lore on Pokemon, dude, don't hold back. Again, as much as I don't actively jump into it, it is something that I love hearing about. So yeah, by all means, man. A lot, especially if you have any knowledge on some of the deep dive stuff on the development side of stuff, because that is where a lot of my love of the history of those types of did you know gaming moments. That's where a lot of that comes from that I really appreciate. And with the Pokemon games, there is a lot that goes into that for historical backdoor knowledge information things. Alright, we're going in fairly well topped off for our health. We've got our special bar fully beefed up. And I think this is a boss fight here. I can't remember if it's one that is just a giant shy guy, or I think, and I can kind of see it up here, the other thing I was thinking of is, I seem to recall this might have been the first of the weaponized bosses. Well, gang, looks like we got ourselves a new home. We can bounce all day long, and there's no one here who can stand in our way. Yahoo! Let's bounce the night away! But it also might just be another pogo stick. I can't remember. Not so fast, pal! Look! Oh no, wait, it's these guys. Look at him. He can't even bounce. Hey, maybe we could bounce. Again, bouncing on my head. Oh, but you guys clash midair. Alright, this is what I thought was talking. Listen up, gang. Those guys are gonna put a stop to our party. Are we happy about this? You're asking for it. Oh, you're gonna get it. You picked the wrong people not to bounce with, bub. How about a fat Whoa! Calm down! Do not insult the stash. I even have a favorite composer. Ooh. I even have a favorite composer who's been composing music for the Pokemon game since the beginning. Go. Alright, let me know if I'm pronouncing this terribly. Ichinose? Am I getting that close? I wouldn't necessarily be able to claim, who I'd have as a favorite composer, but I will say that many of the Pokemon games have fantastic music, and I was actually talking with people about this recently, that despite it being one of my least favorite generations with a couple of my favorite Pokemon, the Black and White generation was a generation of the games that I personally didn't vibe with, and I am not one of those guys who rides the recent hype wave bandwagon and the sudden rise in popularity of a love and remembrance of that generation. However, I will say, all the way back then, I've said this for a long time, the music in the Black and White generation is fantastic. They have some of the greatest bangers across many of the mainline games. come from that generation. Alright, let's hit it with the... yeah, let's do the Toad Assist off the bat. If it makes me stronger, great. If it's an AoE damage, also good. Alright, so yeah, making me stronger. Also guaranteed lucky commands. Let's do the Thought Peak on the Claymorton. I think I botched that. 480 HP, weak to lightning. Boy. Boy. Boing! The man has got a little bit of a problem. Oh, what? Oh, okay. I didn't see that coming. Alright, so knowing that he's weak to lightning, I'm clearly going to want to use Malo's ability, so I'm going to put Malo on hammer work here. Oh, that hits everyone. Oh, and then that's midway through, so I'm going to have to be careful with that. Now that he is stunned, it's 2 for the... Okay, so I'm going to hold off because I have the right amount of flower power to constantly run that skill. Alright. Somewhere midway through that. That's a hard one to time out. It doesn't have a clearly defined moment in the animation that's like jumps out at me immediately. And I'm also not sure if there's audible feedback when I hit it or not. I feel like I got it that time, but I might be way off. Six. So I've got 3 uses of it left. Man, he is bringing these guys in every round. Alright, that was definitely it, if not. If I have been missing it, that one was definitely a well-timed one. I even got a gauge fill. So, looking at the damage spread, I think I have been actually nailing it. I just am dancing too close. That one was missed. Alright, so... I can't... Okay, yeah, he is pretty close. I can't recall how close he is to going down. Alright, so my pronunciation wasn't too bad. Welcome back, Richard. How was your trip? Hopefully it was fruitful. Go composed or helped compose Eucratec City, Violet City, Sutopolis City, Evergrande City, Route 209, and Canalave City, among other songs. That's awesome. I think Eucratec City, was that... I'm getting a lot of crossed wires in my brain here. Was that one of the near endgame cities in black and white, or was that... It feels like a black and white era city name. But the other one that I know a lot of the fandom really doesn't like, that I absolutely enjoyed, and again, I will say the fandom's complaint of a lack of a post-game is fair and valid as far as missing out on post-game content, but I think people gloss over how fairly well put together the base game was and a lot of the customization and personal flavor you get to do through the game. The X and Y era, despite what a lot of people will say, is one of my favorite eras as far as the mainline story goes. However, again, one of the complaints I have, despite all of the big love of it, is the rival scenario in that game was very lacking. You got quantity over quality in that one. Although having the alternative player character be part of your rival team dynamic was fun as well, but the other trio part of that made the rival encounters seem many, and none of them were eventful or memorable. The characters might have been, a little bit more memorable in certain elements, but again, in the game, I would say less so. Oh, okay, Yucatec City is the one with the burn tower in Generation 2, which is kind of cool to know because I've said it before that the Generation 2 remakes, the Heart Gold and Soul Silver, I've said this stance, and I recently put it out on Twitter when Did You Know Gaming kind of made the claim in their title. I stand by that being... A lot of people complain about it, and I don't give a flying rat's fuck. Sorry, Rigid. Didn't mean to throw you under the bus with that. What anyone says is the best Pokemon game that we ever got within its time of release, within its era of existence. There was so much love and passion that went into... Now, I'm saying Heart Gold, Soul Silver, not Gold, Silver, Crystal. Heart Gold and Soul Silver is peak Pokemon game experience. You got so much content in there. You got so much backwards compatibility with your Pokemon team lineup. You got the Pokemon following you places. You got Pokemon player interaction. You got so much of the world development interactions going on. You got some absolutely fantastic music coming through. You got cutscenes that were awesome. It was, in my opinion, the most well-rounded peak experience. And in some of the same ways, I would actually say Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire are weirdly underrepresented when people talk about grand Pokemon peak quality moments. I'd love to be a flying rat. Well, I'm gonna be honest, man. You threw a curveball at me with that comment. Don't encourage Ian to play the Crystal Kaizo edition. No. Hold up. If I was gonna do a Crystal version, there is actually a ROM hack. I think they call it like the Perfect Crystal or Complete Crystal or something. I actually think that would be a fun one to do. But if I was going to do a Pokemon Gen 2 Let's Play, there is the terribly translated, I think it's like someone trying to do direct translations of, is it the South Korean version of Pokemon Crystal I might be thinking of? And the translation errors and goofy wording on things in that makes it a hilarity worth experiencing. Another game that is not properly within the Pokemon making... I don't know what word to put here. In, I think, China, there was an NES release of Pokemon Yellow, and it's actually not even anything like the Pokemon Yellow we know. In a lot of ways it is, but for example, Pikachu doesn't follow you. Pikachu is your starter, but Pikachu doesn't follow you like in Pokemon Yellow. You can evolve your Pikachu in it. There are map change-ups. There are story dynamic change-ups. For example, when you get to... Oh man, what is that first city? Is it Viridian City? When you get to Viridian City and you turn left as if you're going to go to the Pokemon League, you can fight your rival there. In this version of Yellow, the second you go off screen and load that next area, it engages you in that rival fight, rather than making you walk through that patch of grass and go north a little bit. There are subtle changes to it that are kind of cool, and I've actually recently found a ROM version of that because I kind of want to play it because a lot of that Pokemon side, like weird side stuff, is kind of really cool to dive into. Crystal Clear might have been the one I'm thinking of, but yeah, the Vietnamese Crystal version, Vietnamese, that's the one. Thank you. That's the one that I want to check into. But Crystal Clear is another good ROM hack. It's a Pokemon Crystal, except you play the games in any order. Oh, you do the gyms in any order, and the levels scale. You can even choose which city to start out on. Yeah, is that also the one that lets you customize your starting character to a certain extent? I seem to recall that being a thing for that ROM hack as well. But yeah, it's a really good ROM hack. There are some absolutely fantastic ROM hacks, and I have talked about wanting to do some deep dive content in some of them. One of my favorite ROM hacks, and it's probably been updated since I've downloaded the ROM hack myself, and I'm not even sure if it's a ROM hack or if it's its own independent game, but there is a Pokemon, I'm going to keep calling it a ROM hack, and it might not be, but that might not be the right word, that lets you play the role of a gym leader. You pick what your gym typing is, and as you go through the story and you know, build up Pokemon and things, there's a lot of darker stuff that happens here and there, some things that are a little out there for a standard Pokemon game, but again, this is a ROM hack. But the running a gym in the sense of basically being like you have major important say within a city is a really cool dynamic, and it plays off of that a little bit, and I've been meaning to really check that out, and I've wanted to do videos on some of these, but I just don't know how well they'll do. So I keep playing a lot of the games as they come out and release rather than going back and playing old flavor stuff like that. And so these are projects that I sit on, and I genuinely think about pulling up when I finish a game, but then there's always new games to check out too, so. This is not good. The mustachioed one is strong. The force is strong with this one. Strong, yes. We must warn the boss. Come on. We must hop away. Gracious! Oh, it's you, Mario! What a relief! Once again, Mario, to the rescue! But who were those? Those rapscallions! Chancellor. Sir, thank goodness you're all right. Mario, so it was you who got us through all of this. We owe much to you. First the princess, and now this! It's just too much to bear! Mario! Oh, how about we ask my grandpa for help? He knows everything! Excuse me, but who are you? Hello, my name's Mallow. I'm from the Tadpole Pond. Well, any friend of Mario's is welcome here in the Mushroom Kingdom. As I was saying, Mario, you're our only hope. Mario, please, you must rescue the princess now. Mario, I'm in your debt too. Let's head over to Grandpa's place in Tadpole Pond. He can help. Wait, why did I even come to the Mushroom Kingdom in the first place? Well, guess I'll find out soon enough. Could Clay Morton, the sword-like monster who crashed into the Mushroom Kingdom, have anything to do with the star piece that Mario found? Our heroes move on towards the Karo sewers. Thank you very much, my guys! Wait, what? Oh, okay. That was too darn close for me. Thanks for the hand, Mario. Alright, so he's still not gonna give me that frog coin. I'm gonna need some of those because we are heading our way over to where those are able to be traded in. And the more I get, the better. Malo is getting tanky. Look at that health pool. And I was talking... Whoops, walking into the wall. I was talking shit about him when he first joined. The boy just needed direction in his level attributions, clearly. There's also Pokemon Clover, which is the super offensive one made by a 4chan board that has way more effort put into it than you would ever expect. There is an old ROM hack as well that is another 4chan one. I can't remember what it was called, but like Zubat is replaced with a version of the sprite with a troll face. Completely renamed it to Trollbat, for example. I don't remember what that one was called. And then there's the ROM hack that is basically a reimagining of the experience of the Twitch Plays Pokemon game. Every Pokemon in Pokemon Clover is a Fakemon based on a meme, stereotype, or both. That might be... I wonder if that's what the one I'm remembering eventually became, because I seem to recall like Trollbat being a thing. There were other meme based references in it, but I also remember that it was very surface level at the time, and so I wonder if someone just put more effort into it and made Pokemon Clover, because at the time it was just I think it was just known as like Pokemon 4chan or something. It had a very uninspired name. Alright, Bandit's Way is where we fought Croco, which we don't need to go back to. The Karo Sewers. This is the entrance! Grandpa says to watch out for Bellamy, whoever that is. It's probably a little dark down there, so keep alert! Yay! Alright, give me that save box again. I know I just did this, but I am not making that same mistake again. I should probably even cycle my saves. Oh, hold up. Why is... Anybody else seeing that? Oh, that is some choppy frame rate there, and I don't know why. Wait, but we had to do this... But I had to do that to get... That should have been... Okay. We had to literally do that to get down here in the first place. Oh, okay, nope. Again, I am going to keep my eye out for secrets because I don't remember where they all are. I just remember where a couple of them are. Okay, so one of these is too low to fight and the other one's higher, so I can fight it well up above. I also recall, anytime you're underwater, I seem to recall that when you're doing underwater fights and things of that nature, not fights, adventuring, you walk incredibly slow, and I wonder if they're going to keep that on in this, because changing that would be a kind of quality of life improvement. Alright, we could go down there, or we can go down here, so let's try this one. Man, and again, this feels like, I think there was like a hidden star somewhere. Maybe not. Maybe I'm remembering wrong. Oh, I almost misread that and laughed hysterically. I legitimately thought that Nintendo just put rat fuck in this game as an enemy name. I was like, what the sweet mother of God just happened? There is no way Nintendo would put rat fuck as an enemy, but My God, a world in which they would is a world I want to live in. Alright, what do we got going on down? Ah, more rats. Yo, these rats, again, to put it in here, these rats strong as fuck. Do not underestimate the power of the swole rat. And the shadow here. Although I am botching these attack commands now terribly. I thought I had them. And now I'm doing terrible with it. There we go. Plaguemon, The Lost Diaries is pretty effed up one. Honestly, one I advise people not to play because apparently the dev made it to try to... Holy sweet mother of God! The one that I wouldn't play is the one that plays off of the supposed Hypno story. I don't like a lot of those Pokemon creepypasta ones. However, there is an older one that I think I checked out once before, and for all I can genuinely remember, that might even be... Oh, no, squeezing by ya. That might even have something to do with... Oh. With why I don't mess with them anymore. Hard to say. I don't remember anything specifically about it. No, we're gonna stick with this for now. Actually, give me that thought peek. Way to bother a person when they're sleeping. Dude was just vibing and I woke his ass up. You know, I feel bad about that. Not that there's a lot I get to do about whether or not I feel bad. Still gotta fuck you up, bro. Holy sweet! Woo! Well, that changes a little bit. Let's revive Mallow. See how much health he actually gets from the revive. All right, fully healed. And we will HP rain Mario. Oh, that's a beefy box right there. All right, now hit him with the jump again. I think I kind of botched that one. That's adorable. Every Pokemon in Pokemon Clover is... Okay, so I read that one. If one of the rats in there reminds you of a Freddie Mercury in any way, that's probably my Uncle Dane. Yo, that's kind of funny, though. Hold up. A Freddie Mercury closet super boss would be hilarious. Whoop! Woohoo! Yeah, I'm catching on to you guys now. I know there's got to be some hidden goodies in here I'm missing. Oh, I think this is the star. Which means deal with you first. There we go. Well, overall, I'd say that was actually a fairly worthwhile use of that. Whoop. Oh, okay. I was trying to get over him. Finally doing some good damage here, though. Gotta take care of the rat fucks. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna get over my failure of my ability to read on that. Mallow throwing hands! When did Malo start doing 36 damage? There we go. Once while playing a card game with my mom and brother, every time a queen was played, my brother flamboyantly said, "Hey," and then I made a Freddie Mercury joke. She's a killer queen, dynamite with a laser beam. I assume that is the... We've been here. We've been here, haven't we? Yes, we have been here. I assume that's the avenue in which some of those references got made. We've been here as well. It's just a big maze. It's nothing but a maze. And it's amazing how terrible I am at it. God damn it. Runaway rats! Live to fight another day! This man is absolutely tanky. When you said Malo is throwing hands, I pictured her throwing severed hands as projectile. Is Malo supposed to be a female? I always thought Malo was a boy. No, okay, hold on. No, I guarantee Malo's a boy. Because, spoiler alert, Malo is royalty, and I believe they refer to him as a prince. Speaking of dated musical references, also goated musical references, ain't nobody gonna be justified in denying Prince his status as one of the greats. Alright, can't hop out of here there. And also, I think once upon a time there was maybe I'm misremembering, or maybe it's something I have to trigger, that there was a oh, thank you for the once again. There was like a whirlpool that sucked you down, and that's how you got to some of the lower areas. Maybe it's something I still have to trigger. No, again, I've been here. Ah, okay. Well, let's try that. Did I go down here yet, or did I skip this one? Definitely went down here. At this point, I've got to start mapping this out, because, ooh, wait, nothing. Because now I feel like I'm missing something. Get up there. Alright, dealt with these guys. Went down there. I also went down both of these. So I'm going to pick this one again. Top left. But now, if we drop down and go this way, this is, again, a place we've already been. This is the start of this area. But at least, again, you know, we're mapping things out. What I need to do is I need to find Bellamy. Bloomy. Bloomy. I have no idea the proper pronunciation. In the meantime, we are getting some experience and the super jump. 49 to 52. I think that's only 3. All right, we're going to take the attack and defense. One of the things I seem to recall understanding about parts of this game is Mario's jump ability actually scales based on the number of times you actively use it. Those areas, there's something about getting up there that I need to do. Alright, so I can't make my own whirlpool. This little fog area is of nothing of importance. Although it is a spot I can do some hops, but nothing here leads anywhere. I can't jump up there, and I can't... Yeah, I can't kind of fake it out that way. How do I get there? How do I get to you? How do I you? You? It feels like I'm missing something. I'm missing something somewhere. Also, Nope, nothing there. I thought I saw something. Also, I don't think I triggered this box after the fight. Yeah, okay, there we go. Give me some coins. Alright, we've been in there. Oh, boy. We've been over and around, and this leads nowhere. You're probably right. I just associate the name Malo with green-haired girl from... You know what? Fair enough. Also, this Malo also rocking some dyed hair. My search history is apparently so screwed that once I typed the word Pokemon, my keyboard was going to autofill... Holy shit! Autofill Ahegao as the next word. Oh! Well... That is a creative and a well-seasoned search history. Alright, so I know all of the avenues that top left path seems to be going. So that's not the way to where we're trying to get anywhere. Nothing missing down there. So let's try this bottom right pipe now. Alright, takes me here. We figured that one out. So that's a bum pipe so far. And nothing out down that way. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think I can jump my way over there. And there's no way down and around over there. Nothing there. I mean, I get... That's how I get here. Woo! Found it. I knew I was tiny braining something somewhere. And I think that triggers the whirlpool I was... No. Maybe the whirlpool is something later, but that definitely got us this, and there's a special pipe down here. But also, I think that way leads us to where I thought I was going. But obviously, I'm going to take the pipe. Maybe not. Alright, gonna save. Hey. Ah, okay. I was hoping that the answer was to jump on top of the item box there. Clearly it was not. And actually, this might be a halfway decent time to try rocking the Thunderbolt. See what that does to these guys. Because that guy is wildly tanky. Did that just say I missed, but it also still hurt him? Yo, these boo teams are kinda rough. Phasing. Oh. Guys, you know what? If I'm not here to judge, but I'm not sure the chat within my videos is where I necessarily need to hear about bedroom antics. Again, no judge. By all means, guys, you guys do you in whatever way you choose to interpret the phrasing there. still one of the best April. Oh, dude, don't fucks with Corn Hub. Farmers be all about that life. This must be below me. Is that a fire hose or his tongue? Yo, careful what you're checking with there, man. Mo-ho-ho. It's a snack, and you're it. Basically Nightmare Garfield. I don't remember what you're weak to, but I'm gonna try this out. I don't know about you, but I think that was pretty good. I think I did pretty good there. Give me that salt peak. Weakness to lightning. Very good to know. 355 health left. Honestly, I feel like I did a pretty good. I'm happiest when I sleep. I don't think I have anybody to put here. Oh. Room service has been kind to me. Where's my bib? Oof. I seem to recall Bellamy also has some really good abilities, but again, this is one of those things where I feel like my memory is remembering things incorrectly. I think Bellamy might be an enemy you fight more than once. Give him that old hammering. And let's try the Thunderbolt. Alright. Special Toad, get in here. Help me out. Ooh, give me some and also power me up. Stick for a body, head full of straw. Give me a scarecrow, rah, rah, rah. Ooh, okay, Defeats undead, okay, refreshes status, please tell me that cures Scarecrow, I don't remember. Thank God, okay. Can't stand it. The hunger. Oh God, this is me coming up for going into the kitchen is being like, yo, it's like 2 in the morning. I'm fucking hungry. He ate my Mallow boy. Gotta give him the old stomping. Pretty good damage. Pretty good damage, all things considered. Let's hit him again. Alright, man, you've got to be coming low on that health. That number wasn't too big before. Little did you know. I'm all that's stopping a flood of water. So long, Soakies. Careful, bro. That sounds like a racial slur. Mallow's literally a cloud. Like they kind of have that like water nature to them, bro. Some sweet experience and giving that Mallow that level up. I love the Mario dance there. Yo, wait, it just hit me. Yo, okay, hold up, hear me out. If everybody, I haven't been paying attention. I wonder, does Mallow dance when Mario's leveling up? Because if so, there's going to be a Bowser shuffle. Bowser's a party member in this game, for spoiler alert, I guess, but there's going to be a Bowser shuffle. Below me must have been lying when he said the water would come gushing out of there. Mario, do you hear something, or is that just me? Water! Here it comes! We need to switch it. We need to switch it back before it's too late. Why am I filling words in that aren't there? Go, 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 down, down. Mallow, you fool! Oh, this is a bit of a pick your own adventure thing, and I don't remember the right path. This is the Midas River course. Want a crash course on it? Yes, please. You'll start off first at the balls. Use the left joystick to move left or right and score coins. Push B to make a little headway against the flow. Along the way, there are a few holes. As to what will happen, well, we'll just keep that a surprise. Now, off you go. Oh, give me. Oh, wait. Oh, you can button mash it. Okay. No, I want the frog coin. Yeah, there we go. All right, let's kind of swerve our way left a little bit. Okay. Wait. No, we'll go for that one. Let's hug the right. We're gonna take the right path. No. Go left. Frog coin. Give me the frog coin. Mash that B button so hard. Beat that B button like we're in an abusive relationship. Nah, I'm not gonna get that. I might be able to score this coin though. Give me the greed. Give me them frog coins. Let's take this hole. That's a weird statement in and out of context. Yo, frog coin there. Thank you very much. And then a little springboard. No, wait, which one will get frog coin? Which one is frog coin? I don't... Go right, Mario. Good job. I'm gonna get that frog coin. The greed speaks to me. There we go. You know what? I don't know if I took the correct course, but I feel like I took a good course. Now for the barrel... Oh, now for the barrel jumping event. Need some pointers? Sure, why not? Time your jumps and grab coins along the way. Jump out of the next barrel before they collide. Miss it, and you'll change course. Well, looks like you're ready, so I'll send you on your way. Oh man, but sometimes I might want to change course. How will I know? Almost forgot to tell you. Leap over the fish that pop up, or you'll lose coins. Don't take my frog coins. Uh-oh. I missed a lot of those. There we go. There's some good timing. What? I wanted to... Did I or did I not? I don't know, but I'm getting these ones. Oh, I should have bounced it. Oh, God. Bless you, you fishy bastard. Wait, but this is the rules of Mario. I jumped on you. If anything, that should have been very effective. No! God, I feel like I'm losing coins on this. Oh, that was close. All right. I might have possibly just etched out a little bit of a positive. Whoa. Woo, you got 34 coins. Trade those coins you got from Midas River for... As a first-time bonus, I'll give you 1 frog coin for 6... God damn it! I did terribly. If you didn't know, frog coins are the green ones. Tadpole ponds got more info on them. I've only got 34, so... Dude just took my money? Well, I guess I got a Koopa shell, which I think... Let me double check here. Yeah, new Mario weapon. Alright, so, I think, hold up. That Raikou really put on some weight. Not that I have room to talk, I am some weight. Well, for the record, Rigid, I don't know necessarily, but at least judging loosely off of some of the skits you've been doing, you've looked like you've been losing a little bit of weight, so take that for what it's worth. Anyways, I am going to wrap up the stream here. Next episode, I will be doing a different thumbnail, because this was kind of just more so I remember the 16-bit, I'm the old man! But anyways, yeah, I'll be doing one that's a little bit more thematic, I suppose, and going forward. Wow, next session we will be meeting Malo's grandfather. I think that's going to be the big highlight event, as well as checking out some really fun mini games from back in the day that I'm curious how they'll be integrated and show themselves with this newer, updated visual, which, no joke, I think I mentioned once there might have been some frame rate issues, or it might have just been a weird thing with the isometric viewing. But other than that, the game has been visually beautiful, and I love getting the couple of like fuller cutscenes that we've gotten. The start of the game with Princess Peach, and the one where we introduced Mallow. Both of those are great, and I hope we continue to get character introduction cutscenes, because I want to see a Bowser cutscene, and Gino's got to have his time to shine. Anyways, thank you so much, everybody, for stopping in. Rigid, Richard, again, guys, have a blessed one. Hopefully you'll have a good one until we next get together, which will hopefully not be too long. Also, I am taking the entire week off of work post-Thanksgiving, so assuming I'm not suffering too much of the itis, as it were, hopefully I'll actually be able to get a couple of streams in that week. So, as I said, thanks so much, everybody, for stopping in, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye. Have a good one. See ya. Thank you very much, you guys. And, Dem, if you come back here and stop in after the fact, hopefully you either slept off the booze comfortably or you had a hell of a night partying, man.